बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। प्रथमं सद्गुरुं वन्दे श्रीकृष्णं तदनन्तरं गुरु पापात्मनां त्राता श्रीकृष्णस्त्वमलात्मना बरहापीडं नटवरवपु कर्णयो कर्णिकारम् बिभ्रद्वासः कनककपिशं वैजयन्तीं च मालां रन्ध्रान्वेणो रद्धरसुधया पूरयन् गोपवृन्दैः बृन्दारण्यम् स्वपदरमणं प्राविशद्गीतकीर्ति। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। Today we started our sadhana shivir, our spiritual retreat at the Fireburn Hindu Mandir in Freeport, central Trinidad. We've been listening to many lectures during this visit of mine to Trinidad based on the Bhakti Shatak. That divine book written by Jagat Guru Tam Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu. It's written many books. Premras Siddhan, Premras Madira, Brajras Madhuri, Radha Govind Geet, Shama Sham Geet, many. One of them also, Bhakti Shatak. Very important. 100, Shatak means 100. 100 dohas, couplets, containing all the philosophy, divine philosophy of all the Vedas, all the Puranas, Mahabharata, Gita, Ramayana, etc. As well as divine pastimes of Radha Krishna. More philosophy. And we've been hearing that we have to do only bhakti. Our aim, the aim of human birth, is to become free from Maya. We, the individual soul, Jivatma, is eternal, beginningless. Gyagyav dvavaja vishanisha vaja heka bhokti bhogyartha yukta anantaschatma vishwarupo hyakarta tayam yada vindate brahma me tat. Shvetashvatara Upanishad Chapter 1, verse 9. This Ved mantra is saying, this is God, Bhagwan, Sri Krishna, the Supreme Power, is unborn, eternal, beginningless, never had a beginning, will never have an end. The Jivatma, the individual soul, who we are, is also unborn, Aj. Aj means unborn, eternal, beginningless. Never had a beginning, will never have an end. But from beginningless time, we have been searching for something. What? For happiness. Being an eternal part, fraction of Sri Krishna, it's natural that we all love and want only Sri Krishna. Mamaevansho jiva loke jiva bhutah sanatana. Chapter 15, verse 7, Gita. Sri Krishna says the Jivatma, the individual souls, are eternal part, fractions of Him. And it's a natural law that every part, every fraction has a natural love for the whole and wants to become one with it. All rivers naturally flow to the ocean, being a fraction of the ocean. All flames of fire naturally rise upwards, being a fraction of the sun. In the same way, we, the Jivatma, the individual soul, naturally love and want only Shri Krishna. And who is Shri Krishna? The Vedas tell us, Anando Brahmeti Vajanat Anandad Deva Khalvimani Bhutani Jayante Anandina Jatani Jivanti Anandam Prayantya Bhisam Vishanti. Taittiriya Upanishad, chapter 3, verse 6. God, the supreme power, the supreme Brahm, is Anand, bliss, happiness. From bliss alone, the entire universe comes into being. Bliss is that by which we are sustained, and bliss is that into which we merge upon death. So it means, because we want and love only Shri Krishna, and Shri Krishna is happiness, we all want only happiness. We cannot want anything else. The opposite of happiness, dukh, sorrows, pain, suffering. No one can want pain and suffering as opposed to happiness, even if they were to try to do so for uncountable lifetimes. It's not our nature. So we've always been looking, every action we perform in the world is for that happiness only. We have been searching, looking. It's our nature to want happiness, our own happiness. But we have not found even the tiniest drop, even once, even in dream. Not even in dream. Tusidasi says in the Ramayana, बारिक जिन सपने हुलाई सोई 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 सुख लवलेश हो रामा सोई सुख लवलेश ते नहीं ब्रह्म सुखई सज्जन सुमति ते नहीं गण ही खगेश हो रामा ते नहीं गण ही खगेश सियावर रामचंद्र कर जय शरणम शंकर हरिओ जय जय सिया राम जय जय सिया राम जय जय सिया राम। सोई सुख लवलेश बारिक जिन सपने हुलहि ते नहीं गण ही खगेश ब्रह्म सुखहि सज्जन सुमति। Tusidasi Maharaj, a great saint, is saying that if we were to taste the tiniest drop, lavalish, So is Sukha Lavalesh, the tiniest drop of true happiness, even in dreams, sapana. Then we are sure to forget the bliss of the formless absolute Brahm. That is that which is experienced by the Gyanis. Then what to speak of the mundane pleasures of this world. So we're not tasted even a tiny of true happiness. And the reason for that, we have been under the control of Maya. Maya has taken hold of us. Having forgotten who we are, having turned our backs to God, Maya took hold of us and we forgot who we are. So the point, the whole aim of human birth, only human birth, to become free from Maya, to attain that supreme divine bliss, divine happiness. And for that, the Gita, Shri Krishna says, only bhakti, bhakta tvananyaya shakya, aham evam vidhorjuna, gyatum drashtuncha tattena, praveshtuncha parantapaha. Chapter 11, verse 54. Wherever one wants to attain the divine knowledge of God, thereby becoming free from Maya, whether we want to attain the divine vision of God, to see Him, to merge into Him, to attain His divine bliss, divine love. Ananya Bhakti, one thing only, exclusive devotion, exclusive love for Sri Krishna. Nothing else, only Bhakti. There's another reason. God says in the Ramayana, Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Bolo Ram.
Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Oh, Nirmal Man Jan So Mohi Pava, Mohi Kapat Chal Chidra Na Bhav. Bolo Ram.
Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Nirmal Man Jan So Mohi Pava, Mohi Kapat Chal Chidna Bhava. Nirmal Man, pure heart, pure mind. Bhagwan Shri Ram is saying to Sugriv, only those who are pure in heart, pure mind, can know me, see me, attain me, God. I cannot tolerate deception, deceit, fraud. But we have to make the heart, the mind pure. And how to do that? Only bhakti. Jagat Guru Shankaracharya, the Guru of the Gyanis, who is teaching Advait Vedanta, non-dualism, he is saying, teaching his own mother he is teaching. Vishuddhayati hinantaratma Krishna padam bhoja bhakti mrite. Without bhakti to Sri Krishna, without love in Sri Krishna, practicing bhakti to Sri Krishna, the heart, the mind cannot become purified. So we have to do bhakti. But one step further, Sri Krishna says to Uddhav in Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran, Yathagni he mamalam jahati dhmatam punah swam bhajate charupam atma cha karma nushayam vidhuya mad bhakti yogena bhajatyatho mam. 11th Canto, 14th chapter, 25th verse. Bhagwan Shri Krishna, the Supreme Lord, says to Uddhav, Uddhav, just as gold, when heated in fire, if there's impurity in the gold, if it has become dirty or in its original form there are impurities, to purify it, but how do you heat it in fire? So Shri Krishna says, just as gold, when heated in fire, becomes purified of its dirt, impurities, glows and attains its pure form. In the same way, only when we shed tears of selfless love for Shri Krishna, for God, is the heart, the mind purified. Your heart. Again Shri Krishna says, Yatha yathatma parimrjate sau mat punya gatha shravana bidhanaihi tatha tatha pashyati vastu sukshmam chakshur yathaivanjana samprayuktam. 11th Canto, 14th chapter, 26th verse. Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran. Again, Shri Krishna says to Uddhav, Uddhav, just as when there is some sickness, disease in the eye that prevents us from seeing, in ancient times you had all kinds, nowadays you have all kinds of drops and cream and laser, so many different things. These were not there in ancient times, but there was something even better than that called Anjan, an Ayurvedic medicine. Any disease in the eye and you apply Anjan, slowly destroys the disease, and then we're able to see things clearly again. So Shri Krishna says, Uddhav, just as when Anjan applied to the diseased eyes, slowly destroys the disease and we're able to see things clearly again, in the same way, while listening to the divine glories of the Lord, the divine pastimes of Bhagavan, His divine philosophy, chanting the divine name of the Lord, we shed tears of selfless love. Is the heart, the mind purified? Only by shedding tears. So to make the heart, the mind pure, we have to shed tears, do bhakti. And to become free from Maya, also bhakti. The Vedas say, Tameva viritvat mityumeti nanya pantha vidyate yanai. Shweta Shvataropanishad chapter 3 verse 8. This Ved mantra is saying, only by knowing Shri Krishna, God, can the Jivatma, the individual soul, become free from Maya. There is no other way. How are we going to know God? Shri Krishna told us in Gita chapter 11 verse 54, only exclusive bhakti, bhaktyatvanyaya. No other way. So we have to do bhakti. Now I told you last time, there are two kinds of bhakti. Prabhupada Maharaj, one of the 9 Yogeshwars, says to Videhanimi in Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran, Bhaktya sanjataya bhaktya vibhratyutpulakantanum. Eleven Canto, 3rd chapter, 31st verse, Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran. Prabhupada Maharaj is saying to Videhanimi, Bhagavat is saying, we have to do bhakti to get bhakti. One bhakti we have to do, and one bhakti we are going to get. I told you, Tulsidas ji gave a brief hint in the Ramayana when he said, Sadhan siddha Ram paganehu mohi lakhi parat bharat mat ehu. That bhakti is both a practice, sadhana, as well as its perfection, siddha. So sadhana bhakti is the one we have to do. We have to practice, we have to do sadhana. Siddha bhakti we don't do. We get that. When we surrender to one, a saint who has attained that bhakti himself, Jahi na chahiya kabhu kachu, tum san sahaj sanehi. We have to go to the Guru or saint who has attained that divine bhakti, divine bliss, divine love of God himself. Someone could have attained God realization like a jnani, but he did not attain that divine bliss, divine nectar. He cannot give us anything. So Rasik saint, we have to go to Rasik saint. Take shelter in him. Surrender to him. Follow his instruction. We heard this morning in the speech, Jagat Gurutam Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu said, Agya Samanasu Sahib Seva. Seva means following the instructions of the Guru, the saint. Not doing what our mind says. Agya Pal. So following instruction, when we go to the true Guru, the true saint, he will tell us how to do bhakti. A lot of things people do in the world. Puja, Havan, places of pilgrimage. Some read some scripture. This doesn't help to make the heart, the mind pure. Shri Krishna is saying to Uddhav, only by shedding tears of selfless love, no yoga, no gyan, no karma, all this doesn't work, cannot help us. It gives something, but it cannot make the heart, the mind pure. It cannot free us from Maya. The path of Gyan can free us from one Maya. Impossible in Kali Yuga. The path of Gyan, someone following the path of Gyan can become free from Avidya Maya. I told you there are two kinds of Maya. Tehi kar bhed sunahu tum do vidya apara avidya do. Bhagwan Shri Ram is saying to Lakshman, there are two kinds of Maya. One Vidya Maya, one Avidya Maya. One Guna Varika Maya, one Sarupa Varika Maya. Many names. So Avidya Maya, Jnani, Yogi can become free from by their own effort. In ancient times. Not in the Kali Yuga. And after billions and billions, millions and millions of lifetime practicing, but as far that Jnani falls again and again. But Shri Krishna says very clearly in the Gita, Brahma bhutaha prasannatma na shochati na kangshati sama sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labhate param. Chapter 18 verse 54, Gita. That Brahma bhut, that self-realized soul, one who has attained knowledge, I am the soul, Atma, he has crossed Avidya Maya, is subject to downfall again and again, until and unless he does Mad Bhaktim, he does Bhakti, then he can cross Vidya Maya. Devi Hesha Gunamai Mama Maya Duratyaya Mameva ye prapadyante maya metantarantite. Chapter 7 verse 14, Gita. Shri Krishna is talking about Gunavarika Maya, Vidya Maya. Says that is the power of mind. His power is divine and no one, no Jnani, Rishi, Muni, Yogi can cross Vidya Maya by their own effort. How to cross? Mame vaye prapadyante. Only the one who completely surrenders to Shri Krishna Bhakti. Only a Bhakt, devotee surrender. Jnani doesn't surrender, Yogi doesn't surrender, Karmi doesn't surrender. Bhakti. So, to make the heart, the mind pure, become free from Maya, we go to the true Guru, a saint. This has been discussed in detail throughout the nights with you. He is going to show us now, tell us how to do the real bhakti, real sadhana. How to shed that tears. A lot of people cry. People cry for nothing. Little things, someone says something and they start crying. Something happened to somebody in the world, they start crying. This only makes the heart, the mind more dirty. We have to cry for God, for Bhagwan. We have to cry, but not for the world. Look, our heart, our mind is like a dirty piece of cloth, rag. That's been dirty for a long time, 100 years. Grime and dirt and grease. To clean that dirty cloth, that rag, we need clean water, nirmal pani. If we take a dirty cloth and wash it in dirty water, it gets more dirty. So what is the clean water? Two. Hari, Guru. God and saint. Guru, who is a saint, who has attained God. I've been saying this again and again. Jnaninaha plus Tattva Darshinaha, chapter 4, verse 34. Shri Krishna is making it clear. Shrotriya Brahmanishta Mahapurush. Not only theoretical man, practical. One who has attained the divine love, divine knowledge, divine bliss, divine vision. He has attained God. So, and I've told you that such a guru, such a saint, is Shri Krishna himself personified. Shri Krishna himself says this in the scriptures. The Vedas tell us we have to worship that guru, knowing him to be Shri Krishna personified with the same love, the same devotion that we worship Shri Krishna. Yasya deve para bhakti yatha deve tatha gurau tasya thekatitha hyarta prakashante mahatmanah. Chapter 6 verse 23 Gita. Sorry, not Gita. Shvetashvatara Upanishad chapter 6 verse 23. Veda saint. The highest authority. Because they are one and the same. And Shri Krishna wants pure heart, pure mind. Who's going to do that? Who's going to make our heart, our mind pure? This is Shri Krishna's condition. I want pure heart, pure mind. Can we do that? Can we make the heart, the mind pure? No. If we could have done that, uncountable lifetimes have gone. We have done all kinds of things spiritually. Nothing has happened. Means we cannot do it. Can Shri Krishna do it? Yes. Gosh, Shri Krishna is all powerful, all knowing. Nothing is impossible for him. But Shri Krishna says, I'm not going to do it. You make it pure. Then come. So for that work, Shri Krishna sends Guru, the saint. This is the work of the saint, to make our heart, our mind pure. Not to come and promise you worldly things and make you more attached to the material world. You're already inside a hole, push you down even further. Guru doesn't do that. The real Guru. He's taken us out. He's come to take us out. But when the real Guru comes, oh, we look at him like the greatest enemy, some monster. We run far away. We run towards worldly people who promises us the world. Do this thing, do this puja, do this havan, this yajna, do that, you will get the world, you will go to heaven. And someone tells us that to love God, only Shri Krishna, oh, get rid of him. So the saint will tell us, no, don't love the world, love only God. It's very difficult. People become irritated. They get angry because we love the world, especially in Kali Yuga. So Guru is the one who is going to give us knowledge, the true knowledge. Shri Krishna is not going to come and teach us. And we're not going to get it by reading the scriptures. These are divine words. To understand divine words, we need a divine mind, divine intellect. If we read the scriptures with our material intellect, we'll give a material meaning. So, to get true knowledge, we have to go to the Guru. That's what Shri Krishna is telling us. Tad virapranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshante jnanam jnaninah tattvadarshinaha. Chapter 4, verse 34. Go to the one who is jnaninaha plus tattvadarshinaha, who see God, attain God. Most important. Surrender completely to Him. Tad virapranipatena pariprashnena, acquire knowledge from Him. Or sevaya, know Him in Him to be Shri Krishna personified, love Him, serve Him, do His seva. He will give us the true knowledge. He will give us knowledge of God, all knowledge. And He will teach us how to get it, how to attain it. So, Guru is so important. But the problem is we in the Kali Yuga. All kinds of people come along will pretend to be Guru. We judge someone is a Guru because he is wearing some kind of clothes. Lakhi suvesha jagavanchak jeu, vesha pratap puji ahiteu. Because we can't see on the inside, we look outwardly. We judge outwardly. We look at the kind of clothes the person wears, where he has come from. We look at parampara, who was his guru. We look at how he behaves, how he speaks, and then we say, okay, he's a guru. Tulsidas ji says, that's not guru. So instead of, when we do that, instead of getting guru, we get fake imposter. Seem worldly people in the garb of saint, of God-man, we start worshipping them, we make them guru, but we'll get nothing. So we have to find out who is the guru, what is the guru. So, when we attach our heart, our mind to Guru and God, Guru who is a God personified, that Guru who has attained God, that dirty rag will clean. It's like washing in the pure water, the dirty rag of our heart, our mind. But if we take a dirty cloth and dip it in mud water, it gets more dirty. What is the mud water? The world. All our relations in the world, mother, father, wife, husband, children, dog, cat, parrot, the worldly belongings. Anywhere the mind goes in the world will only make it more and more dirty. So the part of doing sadhana, practicing sadhana, is trying to take the mind from the world, its attachment to the world, and attach it to God. Arjuna had said to Shri Krishna, Chanchalam hi manah Krishna pramati balavad didham tasyam nigaham manye vayuriva sudushkaram. Chapter 6 verse 34 Gita. Shri Krishna is saying in the Gita, sit down, do sadhana, control the mind alone in solitude. Arjuna says, how to control his mind is so strong and turbulent and unyielding. It's more difficult to control the mind than it is to control the wind. And Shri Krishna agreed. Asanshaya mahabaho mano durnigraham chalam. I agree with you. 100%. The mind is difficult to control, but not impossible. How to do it? Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagena cha grihyate. Chapter 6 verse 35. Through constant practice, sadhana, constant practice means listening to the philosophy, the philosophy, lectures of a true guru, a true saint, reading his divine words, listening again and again, getting acquiring true knowledge, practicing sadhana that he has taught you. And detachment is mentioned, vairagya. But detachment will come through the true knowledge that we acquire from the Guru. If we follow his instruction, we listen to all the lectures, and with knowledge comes through his grace, detachment will happen. So the dirty rag of our mind has to be washed with pure water, practicing to attach the mind to God, to Guru, the true Guru. Slowly, slowly, it will take time. A problem of uncountable lifetimes is not going to be solved overnight. Sometimes we start doing some sadhana and we think, oh, Bhagwan is too hard and I don't think I'm going anywhere, we give up. We're not going to benefit. So we'll have to make some big effort in the beginning. Anything in the world that we have become perfect in, we have to work very hard. In the beginning, it is very hard, difficult, this mind, because we never practice this sadhana, this bhakti in a special way. We did all kinds of things, but we never did the right way. The mind is going to rebel. Because it concerns, unlike other teachers and all these teachers and babas in the world, most people in the world, they will tell you, do jap, do so many mala, do maha mantra, read this, do this chalisa, that chalisa, read Sundarkan, read Gita. Words. Only Jagat Guru Tam Kripalu Mahaprabhu says, bhakti is to be done with the mind alone, not the physical sense organs. Mind has to be clean. Mind has to be made pure. Doing all those things is not going to make the heart, the mind pure. We have to meditate. We have to focus the mind. The whole point is making the mind pure. We do job, uncountable lifetimes has passed. read book, uncountable lifetimes. Nothing is happening. In this lifetime, nothing is happening. We get more proud instead of becoming truly spiritual. So the whole thing, bhakti has to be done with the mind alone, because mind is the doer. Mana eva manushyanam karnam bandha mokshayoho Brahma Bindu Upanishad, second mantra. The Vedas say, the mind alone, man ev means alone. The mind alone is the cause of bondage as well as liberation. The mind alone is the performer of the action. The mind has to do bhakti. So we'll go into the detail of sadhana in the next lecture. बोल राधा कृष्ण भगवान की जय, श्रीमद् सद्गुरु सरकार की जय, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री